Hi, everyone. I'm so happy to be here live with you tonight. I'm going to be talking about how to make a man miss you when you're going through a series of dates with him, or maybe you're dating him or you're in a relationship with him. Now, as always, I love it if you're tuned in, if you can just give me a thumbs up that you can hear me okay. I'm using my new microphone. So I want to make sure you can hear me all right. So we're going to be talking about how to make a man miss you when you're dating. And if you really want to understand what it means to make a man feel this inspiration and this feeling and this longing inside of him that's telling him he misses you after a date, I'm actually going to share more of these in another video. And they're going to be after this video. So just stick around. You'll have an option for 2 more videos to watch and learn more ways to make a man miss you, like in relationships and things like that. So hi, everyone. Thank you so much for joining live. It's so great to see you all, and we're all together. So let's get right to it. First of all, what makes a man miss you? As a feminine energy woman, I have taught you to be in receiving mode. I talk about the difference between the sperm and the egg. The sperm is about making things happen, swimming, action, movement. And the egg, the female egg, is about receiving. So she just leans back and receives. So if we're going to make a man miss us, how are we going to do this in our feminine energy? So I want to start off with that most of us are already functioning in a place where we're kind of faking who we are on a date. And so often we're up here and we're appearing in a way that we hope the guy will like and appreciate. If you're really, really into the guy, you might be really concerned about, oh, does he like me? And is there any lipstick on my teeth? And am I doing all my, Adrienne Everheart tools? Or you might just be up in your head, kind of getting all of this stuff confused and muddled in your energy in your head. So we're already having a problem as women, struggling with being authentic and being just in our bodies and relaxed and receiving, you see. So for those of you who are like, I am not going to fake who I am for any man, you're already doing it. You're already doing it. If you're watching any of these videos, it's because you're trying to figure out, how does this work? What's wrong with me? That was a big one. What's wrong with me? Why do men I like keep going away from me? And you're just really trying to figure out your energy and what's happening with a relationship. So just for the purposes of this video, I want you to set aside those concerns and set aside, am I manipulating? Is this manipulation? I want you to just set those aside and hear me out about feminine energy, receiving, and making a man miss you, getting a man inspired to miss you. So we're going to talk about dating. And many of you, whether you're on your first date or your 5th date with a guy, it is not too soon to go ahead and practice these tips. So I'm going to share with you exactly what inspires a man to miss you with dating. Here's the key. Men remember the last 5 to 10 minutes of a date more than the entire date. They remember those last few minutes you're together. And that's kind of true for just about anybody in any situation. They remember those last few minutes. So we want to really maximize on those last few minutes that you're with him. And I'm going to teach you some tools to help you do that, okay? So the first one is, the date is winding down, and the 2 of you, whether you've gone to a movie or you've gone for a walk in the park or you've met for a coffee, whatever it may be, I want you to be able to use a feeling statement. Now, a feeling statement comes from your body. But since you're new and you're just practicing this brand new, you might have to have one kind of in your pocket, I call it, just one ready to use. And a feeling statement sounds something like this. I feel, I'm feeling, or I felt. So for example, if you're past tense, you can say, oh, tonight I felt just so comfortable and had a really good time sharing dessert with you. I felt really happy that you ordered the cheesecake with the ice cream and the whipped cream, and I really put a big smile on my face. So you're talking about something you experience pleasure with, because men, their ears go up when we start talking about a pleasure or a feeling we're feeling in our bodies, and it's positive. So that's one way to do it. Or I feel, if you're in the present tense. Oh, tonight, tonight I feel so satisfied. I just feel so warm and comfortable and relaxed. Or, tonight I felt a little nervous, but now I'm feeling really happy inside. It's just what I'm feeling. So you want to have that moment with him to express a feeling statement, okay? The other thing I want you to be able to do is listen to him. Now, real quick, going back to I feel, I'm feeling, I felt. When you tell a man what's going on inside your body, he hears you. He hears you in a different level. He does not fall in love with you because you are a, great success at work, or you have your MBA, or that you have done all these amazing things with your life. He does not fall in love with you for those reasons. He falls in love with you because you're this beautiful feeling body woman that can express to him what you're feeling. Because so many women are zipped up so tight. They're zipped up so tight. Think about zipping up your kids in their winter coats, and you're zipping them all the way up. And that's what women are like. They're zipped up, they're phony, they're fake, they're saying what they think they should be saying, not saying what they're feeling in their bodies. So that's really how you wrap a man's heart up, is by speaking to his heart. So I apologize if you guys are seeing some flashing. I'm seeing it on my screen. I hope you're not seeing it on yours. So if you like this first tip, please do take a moment, give me a thumbs up, and just support my work. This will help other people find this video right now and learn also about how to, make a man miss them and how to get in their feminine energy. The next one is that I want you to listen to the guy. Now, this sounds like a no-brainer. I'm listening, but are you really listening? Are you listening, or are you up in your head planning what you're going to say next? And Adrienne told me that I should really, really get him. And Adrienne told me to use a feeling statement. Or I'm wondering if he's going to kiss me. I shouldn't have had all that garlic on my pasta, you see. And so, so often we're not really listening to the guy. And I want you to listen to him. He might just be like babbling because he's nervous. He knows the date's winding down. But just go ahead and listen to him. And while you're listening, make sure you have all your feminine energy switches flipped on, okay? So this starts with slowing down your breathing. Slow it down in through your nose. Try to count to 5. Exhale. Try to count to 5 or 6. Slow down your breathing. Next thing, touch an object. This could be your tabletop. This could be the hem on your dress or your skirt. It could be just the arm of a chair. Touch an object. Feel it. Get into it. Really get into how it feels, because this is going to ground you in the moment. A man can feel when you're in the moment. A man can feel when you're in the future and you're going, are you going to kiss me? Do you like me? They can feel it. They can feel it. Men are way more sensitive than we give them credit to. I'm sorry about the flashing. I'm not sure what's really doing it. I'm confused myself. So go ahead and click off. Bye. We're going to move on to the next one, which is look into their eyes and count to 5. So looking into a man's eyes and counting to 5 is a really cool tip that I developed years ago when I was a communications major. So one of the things we learned about body language is that there are actually these Casanovas out there that get you to fall in love with them. And they get you to fall in love with them because apparently, I don't know, 100 years ago, there was some book written that tells men how to have control over women. Now, I don't know if you believe this. I don't know what that book is. I don't know if it really exists. But part of it was about if you stare into a woman's eyes and lock eyes with her and just sort of dreamily lock eyes with her while she's speaking for longer than what's normal, like, 10 or 12 seconds. You're probably going to creep a woman out a little bit, but apparently it works. So this was a communication technique that I was actually taught, years ago in college, where if you lock eyes with someone, it establishes a deeper connection. So this is something that I practice with everyone. If you're serving me a coffee at Starbucks, or if you're, changing my oil in my car, I look into their eyes and I see their soul. And I want you to begin to practice this with everyone. So when you're on your date with that guy, I want you to look into his eyes and just see if you can't see flecks of brown or green or gold. Try to get a glimpse of his soul. So what you're doing is you're slowing down, you're looking into his eyes, and count to 5. If you can, go a little bit longer, but count to at least about 5. Now, the last one is, it's kind of, again, a no-brainer. I want you to smile. Now, today I discussed with some guy friends of mine something called RBF, which stands for resting bitch face. I hate that word, but that's what it stands for, because they were saying they had resting bitch face. And I'm like, this is hilarious. But they were talking about it so freely in front of me, it didn't seem like they were aware that this is a negative term for women. I learned a long time ago a yoga move that before you go to bed at night, you want to put a smile on your face. And you want to go to bed with this like gentle smile on your face. And it's supposed to tighten your muscles while you sleep. And I actually attribute it quite a bit to keeping me looking kind of young, and my muscles staying in my cheeks staying very toned. So practice smiling so it becomes your natural face, you see. And when you smile and you show teeth, for example, during an interview, during meeting someone, they actually have a higher chance of liking you and you getting the job. So if it works with interviews and things like that, you better believe it works with dating. So smile, and don't be afraid of just holding that smile, looking in his eyes, nodding. I think nodding helps. This really helps establish this connection to help the man miss you. You are making an imprint on his heart when you do this. Now, my last tip is make sure your energy's open. We talked about being all zipped up and being closed down and nervous and thinking and wondering what's going to happen next. So the obvious thing to do here is just let it all go. Let it all go, okay? Unzip all the way down to your vagina and let all of those muscles relax. And let them relax, let them relax. Wiggle your butt a little bit in your chair. Lean back. Preen your hair a little bit. Let it go. It's like you just got to the beach and you're just relaxing. You just got off work and you're kicking your shoes off. Man will feel that relaxed energy, and it's a super, super attraction power tool for them, okay? Because they want to be relaxed. Men are so keyed up, so tight. They're in a very different world than we are. And when they are around that woman and they can feel her relax and let go, they do too. And when they relax and let go, they feel good. When you lean back, you can sometimes see a man actively relax when you lean back. energetically or physically. So I encourage you to do all of these so you can really get a man missing you. What he will feel is that warm, soft, wonderful energy he felt with you. He's going to miss it. He's going to miss it as soon as the date's over. He's going to be messaging his buddy, 20 minutes later and saying, man, I just met a girl that had power over me. I'm just feeling so good about her. And he won't be able to stop thinking about you. Now, I have practiced this all with my clients. This is not something I'm just pulling out of my head and giving to you. It's something that I've practiced with my clients. So I encourage you to do it as well. Now, if any of you need additional help, I have loads of resources that you can study right at home. You download my programs. I have an ebook. I have programs to help you get a man back. I have a program that teaches you how to date called Fem Tools in Action. I have so many amazing resources over at my website, and they're all affordable and available to you 24/7, 365, okay? So you have no reason to not invest in yourself a little bit and learn these tools. In most of my programs, with the exception of my ebook, I offer a library. I want you to get educated. I want you to know this material inside and out so you have no excuses and no blocks stopping you from creating a loving, long-lasting relationship that leads to marriage or helping you repair your marriage. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to take 3 questions. My screen is still flashing. No idea what's going on. Maybe let me try power real quick here. Oh, I love live video. Let's try this. Did the power cord help? Maybe that was it. I'm just too much feminine energy for one video. Okay, so let's just take a couple of questions. I need you to type your question in, but I'm going to see what I see here. Nadia B says, hi, I need to know what to do or say meeting my ex face-to-face for a final talk, but I still want to try again. Nadia, do you have the ABCs to get him back? I go through every single step of the get him back process in that. It's over at everheartcoaching.com/ABC get him back. Okay. Someone said, let's see here. OAC is the best way. I don't know what that means. So let's see here. Another person says, do feminine tools work for a long distance relationship? You know what? They do work for a long distance relationship. However, I'm not a fan of long distance relationships because what happens with them is that you don't feel good. And if you don't feel good, you can't muster up too much positive energy. Now, whenever I say this, someone will say to me, it all depends on the people. It all depends on the relationship. And look, if you're happy in a long distance relationship, why are you watching my channel? With all due respect, why are you watching my channel? You're watching my channel because something's wrong. And so you can use these tools in a long distance relationship. If you're married and he's in the military, that's definitely an important thing to take into consideration. They absolutely do work. You have to 110% be devoted to making this work. I've been in a long distance relationship. I don't like sitting at home alone on Friday nights and not making any progress with my life. So that's always up to you how you feel, okay? Oh, good. Nadia got back to me and she said, yes, we'll try, been doing me, but we're not sure what to say on the day. So I'm assuming that you say on the day that you meet for the Hail Mary get together. I encourage you say nothing. If anything, just give him open forum. Show up, say, I've missed you. I've missed connecting with you. And it feels so good to just get together and see what he says. Give him open forum to say anything he wants to say. Just hear the guy out. All right. Just remember that when you're rebuilding a relationship in a getting back situation, you're not looking for an instant relationship right now. You're looking to rebuild. So treat it like date number 1. Okay. I hope that helps you. Tracy said, Adrienne, I have a question. When you receive arrows from someone in a very sexual way, how can I be feminine while still keeping my boundaries? Oh, well, that's easy. You know your boundaries. You know them. And you know how to protect yourself. So this was a big topic over at I Heart Love Academy. When? A couple of weeks ago. But we talked about what to say when a man starts going on the sexual path with you in a conversation. Once you accept and you agree to start playfully having this conversation with him, ain't no going back. Let me repeat, ain't no going back. Once that door opens, that's it. So if a guy says something sexual to you, I would love an example, by the way. If a guy says something sexual to you, I want you to give me, first of all, what you're feeling in your body. You might feel like throwing your drink in his face. You might feel like running and heading out the door, which is a really common feeling. However, this could be a good guy. But part of getting to know someone, part of meeting someone on dates, is that you're seeing if the two of you have any sexual chemistry. That's part of the deal, right? So he's going to try and see, where is this girl's quality? Is it down in the gutter or is it up here? So he's going to test it out on you. My husband tested it out on me. He said something and then kind of did the little head bob. And I was like, oh, yeah. I talked about what I felt. So here's what you say. I'm flattered. I'm suddenly feeling really uncomfortable, depending on what they said. Okay. You have a boundary. I'm flattered, but no. I'm flattered that, you see me as sexy or hot. However, I'm not comfortable having this conversation just yet. You see how that works? I feel and boundary. Okay. So someone says, I've been dating this guy since January. The last 2 weekends he went out with his friends on Saturday and invited me to go another day. Is he leaving me as a second plan? Well, you're dating him and you're not in a relationship with him. So he doesn't owe you anything. So you're just dating. If this man doesn't come around and start dating you a little more regularly and giving you the dating relationship that you really, really want, you're going to have to talk to him and say, it feels great whenever we get together. I feel really happy and I have a really fun time with you. Yet I'm looking for a regular dating relationship. And I don't feel like we're on the same page. He'll go, how so? Well, I've only seen you like once the past month. And then the other time you tried to reach out to me, it seemed really last minute. It doesn't feel right to me. I don't feel good having last minute dates. And you let him know what you're feeling. All right, everybody, I'm going to wrap up tonight. Thank you so much for joining. I have no idea what's going on with the flickering disco screen. I promise I don't have disco lights in here. It's just something weird with YouTube. But much love to you. Thanks for tuning in. Please try these tips to make a man miss you. And write me back in the comments section what happens. I think you're going to get some really positive results. Okay? Much love. Please give me thumbs up if you appreciate my work and my videos. I really appreciate your positive thumbs up. And I hope to see you again on the next live video. Much love, everybody. Bye-bye.